The Saturday Night Ride with DJ Epps. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud. Hey yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
What up, world? It's the world famous DJ Epps right here on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM Channel 43. Yeah, man, if you're on my YouTube, please subscribe, share, like, leave a comment. But if you're listening live on satellite radio, I'm going to need y'all to turn it up because we got some boys in the building that's about to ride shotgun right here on the Saturday Night Ride with your boy DJ Epps. Yes, Miami bass owned, legendary 69 boys in the building.
Yo, one thrill to play.
Yeah, Thrill, Fast, how y'all doing today?
Hey man, happy to be in the building, partying with the Rock the Bells fam and DJ Epps.
Man, listen, man. First of all, you know, us Southern, you know what I mean, boys, don't get that, great exposure all the time with radio. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I always tell L, thank you for doing this, not just for me as a DJ, but for hip hop.
No doubt.
For guys like you guys, so y'all could tell your story or play your music, or we break bells with your new music and all that. You know what I mean? So thank you for coming by the radio station today.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having us. And I gotta say this, man. When it comes to LL Cool J, he been like, I saw an interview on the socials where he was saying that he's responsible for a lot of things in hip hop culture, and that's so true. Because me and my crew, we talk about that all the time. Everybody wore sweatsuits and sneakers before LL, but when LL dropped that I'm Bad video, everybody's sweatsuit had to have a name on it.
Right.
It had to be Troop. It had to be Nike.
Right.
Your hat had to say Kango. So LL really is the father of labels and brands and people wearing brands. Of course, we got to give the original branding to Run DMC, because I never seen a campaign like that, my Adidas campaign. But when it come to youth culture, LL woke the youth up with radio, and then after that I'm Bad album, hey man, it set the trend for hip hop today.
Right. I see Fast still rocking the Adidas, looking clean. With a bucket hat though, with a bucket hat.
Well, I left that.
Word up, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, 69 boys are in the building with me. Yo, guys, man. Let's go from the top, man. Let's start from the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of you guys are from Orlando and one of you guys are from Jacksonville. Which one is?
I'm Duval, Thrill.
Yeah, Duval.
I'm from Duval.
I'm from the old Orlando.
Yeah. So how did you guys link to create 69 Boys?
Well, man, for me, I'm the record company that I was with, Toy Records. We moved down to Orlando and started working on my album. And then when I was working on the album, I actually started writing for This and That in 95 South. And for ideas, I would go to the club every Tuesday night, a club in Eatonville, Florida called Heroes. And this was back when we used to dance battle in the club. So Fast Cash and Slow Money, they was in the club just eating everybody up. I was like, yo, these boys mean.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, I had always been a fan of like Heavy D and the Boys, Big Daddy Kane, Scoop and Scrap. So I said when I started a rap group, I know I wanted to be myself and two dancers. And as, it just continued to grow fast, start rapping and more. But we met in a nightclub in Heroes. They were dance battling and whipping everybody, so I stepped to him and was like, hey man, what's up, man? I got a rap group I'm starting, y'all want to be down? And it was from there.
So you started with your own label, correct?
Yeah.
Where did Responsible Recordings come in?
Responsible Recordings is the new birth of the level, because before we were the SWAT team, and then through the whole 90s era, Quadrasound and Toy Records, but the Responsible Recording is something I started here in the new millennium in the second wave with 69 Boys, because the industry had gotten so aggressive and so, like, I'm used to catering to 8 to 80 with my music.
Right.
So I always wanted to be responsible with the content that I put out. So I just named the new label Responsible Recordings, and with the control that I had, I wanted to make sure that that's what we put in the market.
And with all that work, that landed you on Interscope?
Oh no! With all that work, we initially as Quadrasound, well, when we dropped Tootsie Roll, because we were always independent then,
right,
and then we ended up with a deal with Atlantic.
Okay. I thought it was in the school. My bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we ended up with a deal with Atlantic, but that was like really short lived because when we got with Atlantic, it was difficult as a Southern group to move the way we move because we go into the studio, we drop the product, and then we hit the streets with it immediately to the DJs. With working with a major for us back then, it was drop the product, send it to New York, wait for this, wait for that.
Right.
So the reaction time of getting stuff in the streets and making people party and juke, it was just a off-key situation. So I spoke with Craig Kalman. You know, he allowed us to leave from our contract and keep moving.
That is dope. 69 Boyz in the building with me. You know, you mentioned 95 South, Quad City DJs. You know, for people like on the West Coast, California, whatever, New York City, some of those guys would look down to the South and Florida, and they would, you know, if they don't know their history that much, they would kind of think all of y'all the same, or y'all in the same clique.
Right.
But let them know the difference between Quad City, 95 South, 69 Boyz. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, back in the 90s, everybody had a clique, whether it was Wu-Tang and then the clique broke down to Method Man, ODB. So with our clique, it was the same thing. 69 Boyz, their own group. 95 South, their own group. This and That, of course, their own group. Quad City DJs, even Tin Cans. But what happened was the lead rapper for Quad City DJs, Jay Ski, he was also like a hype man, sort of like Fat Man Scoop.
Right.
So whenever 95 South needed hype, they would get him. Whenever 69 Boyz needed hype on the records, we would get Jay.
Right.
So that voice being on the group's records as the hype man, the different groups made people think all of the groups were the same, but they weren't. It was just we had the same super dope hype man on a lot of the records for the groups.
No doubt, no doubt. Fast, man. Let's get into some music, man. What you want to hear, man? We're here on Rock the Bells. Talk to me. What do you want to hear, man? Let's play some 69 Boyz. Talk to me.
Oh yeah, we can play some 69 Boyz right now.
Yeah, right here on LL Cool J, Rock the Bells Radio, Channel 43, SiriusXM, 69 Boyz riding shotgun with your boy DJ Epps. Let's get to it. Yeah, baby, it's your boy DJ Epps right here on the Saturday Night Ride, LL Cool J, Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM Channel 43, riding shotgun in the building. My man Thrill, my man Fast, also known as 69 Boyz in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, you played that record, man. We over here juking, dancing, sweating all in the studio.
Yo, speaking about dancing and sweating, do you miss like Freaknik? Do you miss like, you know, these type of eras, man?
Hey, man.
Wait, first, are you guys married?
Thrill, yeah, I'm married.
Okay, because I know there's some stories, but you know what I mean, you don't gotta go tell everything. You know what I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh no, man. Hey, yeah, no. Freaknik is an era that Fast. I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about that era.
Yeah, since I'm not married, I can go ahead and
Yo. Okay, so question number one, Fast.
Yes.
How much pussy was chasing you guys down in that era, man?
Well, let me tell you something. We was like really at the peak.
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll then.
Right.
So, you know, the level we seen was like, woo.
It was Tootsie Roll contest after contest after contest. Man, yo, I could imagine. And you know, and big shout to Uncle Luke. He just, you know, received a street named after him, man. You know, these times when you had Uncle Luke, Jermaine Dupri in Atlanta,
right.
You know what I mean? And all of that, man. Like, I think before Outkast said it, the South always has something to say.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
So give me a story. What do you remember about that era with Freaknik? Is there anything that stands out to you guys?
Man, well, first, shouts out to Uncle Luke, Jermaine Dupri, all the guys, everybody from that whole era because, man, we would pull into, that's when we were like baby rookies. We had just dropped the record.
Right.
But people like, man, y'all got to come to Freaknik. So we would leave Daytona, Black Beach weekend, and head up to Freaknik. And, man, Splack Pack, I remember Splack Pack scrubbed the ground. That was huge during the time.
Yeah.
So man, just pulling up in Freaknik, man. One Freaknik, we was driving. I just bought the Chevy, the SS.
Yeah.
Oh, we riding. I went and got the Dayton's put on it. Man, we finna show out.
Yeah.
We gets all the way to Atlanta. I'm going about man, grace of God, about 75 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. The front left Dayton drops off the car while we going, boom. I see a spinner hit the road and bounce. I'm like, what was that? And it was so good that it didn't hit nobody in the back because them Dayton spinners, they shape like stars. So then the car just dropped, boom. So before we even got to the city to wild out for that Freaknik in 95, man, the whole car had done crashed on the side of 75. The tire stuck in the wheel well. We had to tow it there. It was still a good trip, but man, Freaknik 94 is one that I'll always remember. That was when we shot the Tootsie Roll video out there. Man, the fans supported it and took that record to fandom forever.
Now, when you guys came down to Miami back in the 90s, around that time, 94, 95, 96, like, it may be hard for you to remember, but you came to my Sugar Shack throwback party, you know what I mean? I think it was around How Can I Be Downtime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And y'all passed through my Sugar Shack. Y'all wasn't, you know, scheduled to be there, but y'all got on my stage and y'all rocked it and y'all killed it. And I was like, boy, these boys shut it down. It's gonna be, you know, a great era for the Miami bass music.
Yeah.
Now, I think a lot of people don't understand how Miami bass plays a huge part of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? You hear some of these Jersey Club records these days. You hear some of these type of jukin records, but it really came from Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people tend to forget that or don't know that. You know what I mean?
Right. I think when we get out into the world with our music and we leave from Florida to take it other places, the standard for so many tastemakers and people worldwide is how do you fit in, as opposed to just saying, hey, look, man, when Video Jukebox was out, the New York rappers would have 500,000 views, but Uncle Luke and Two Live would have 2 million views. So the streets worldwide, because what we do with Miami Bass and 69 Boyz, I'm proud to say that we're a group that no matter what the style changed to, we always stick to the music that we do,
right.
and we believe just like G-Funk spread it spread throughout the West Coast and into the world.
Right.
We believe that it's our responsibility to make Miami-based music, party music, because as long as there'll be parties, there'll be party music, and it's our responsibility to make that and make sure that people understand the sound and what it means. Going back to Video Jukebox, when the sound outranked a lot of other mainstream rappers.
Right.
And that's simply because people party from all cultures, from all walks of life all the time. And that's what we choose to indulge in when we make music.
Now, we also partied last night at Blue Martini. And let me tell you something, man. The Tootsie Roll contest was incredible.
Yes.
The legacy stays right there, and I love to see it, man. And you guys was having a great time, and I appreciate you guys coming to Blue Martini. Shout to RV3, the whole family. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us, Pause, you know what I mean? And all that, man. So
man, thanks for having us. And I got to say this, too, for everybody out there in the world, whether it's on Rock the Bells, whether Rock the Bells radio, or whether it's in the club scene, Epps is key in keeping the Florida sound and keeping just the party scene jumping and the Florida sound alive, as the generations pass, because we speak about the 90s and the Freaknik parties, but that wasn't a time that stalled, because every week we're doing, or every other week, every month for sure, we're doing a I Love the 90s party or a 90s bash or taking it back to Freaknik type bash. So we want to thank you, man, for keeping the culture alive.
Bless. Thank you. Let's get into this Hey Kitty 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 right quick, because fast, I'm going to tell you, in my younger days, I got a lot of pussy because of this record. You know what I mean? I'm going to just be honest with you, you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Running around South Beach, you know what I mean, right here, you know what I mean? Just playing that type of record, and then we'll slow it down with some, you know what I mean? Man, like, you know what I mean? So, yo, listen, I handle my business with that record right there. So I'm going to just drop this Hey Kitty Kitty right here by the 69 Boyz. DJ Epps Saturday Night Ride right here on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM Channel 43. We in the building heavy. Let's go.
Oh, kitty, kitty.
Yo, it's your boy DJ Epps, Saturday Night Ride, right here on LL Cool J, Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM Channel 43. Riding shotgun is my boys, 69 boys in the building.
Man, we still up in here. Shouts out to the original kitty girl in the video. She's from right here in Miami. Y'all saw her morph. We go to the YouTube right now, look at the kitty video, and you'll see her morph from a human into a cat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shouts out to Dade County in the building.
Yeah.
Thrill Fast. Once again, thank you for passing through, man. Before we get into this new record and we get up out of here, I just want to say, thank you for what y'all done for hip-hop. Thank you for what y'all done for the South. Thank you for what y'all done for Florida. You know what I mean? You guys are definitely stamped in the game, and you guys, shook the world with your music, man. So thank you.
Man, thank you as a DJ, as a tastemaker, and thanks to all the DJs and the fans that made Tootsie Roll to this day the longest running single in the history of the Billboard rap charts and the second longest single in the history of any single chart on Billboard magazine, man. It's just, we proud to be from Florida, proud to be representing the state every time we touch down.
Speaking about DJs, and I asked all my, guests this, man, like, let's explain to the world how important you have to have a DJ by yourself, such as myself, or the Funkmaster Flex, the bigger rankings. You know what I mean? All of us DJs, because some people do. I don't want to say some people, but the new era, the new age artists, they feel like Spotify is gonna take them off. They don't need to go holler at a DJ at a club no more. They don't, you know what I mean?
Right. Oh man, listen. God bless the promotions for the internet because it makes things easier. But you cannot replace elbow grease. And DJs
Say that again.
Yeah, you cannot replace elbow grease, and DJs are the elbow grease of the music industry. So anytime you got out of, and I understand for the artists, some DJs aren't built like DJ Epps. They aren't built like Funk Flex. Right. So you have to find the DJs that are interested in servicing and moving the culture forward. Man, the DJs were responsible for women knowing what a sugar daddy was. Because when DJs went from 18 and they turned 30, they would move to the grown folk club, and that means the hot grown folks chicks would come there and they would bring their younger niece who's 21, 22,
right?
And they'd be in there, these older guys got some money. Yeah, man, but when the DJs started saying, I'm 18, now I'm 30, I'm gonna stay in the 18 club, you notice they don't even understand the importance of the sugar daddy no more. So DJs play an important role in breaking music, advancing cultures, and making sure younger women understand how sugar daddies get down.
Absolutely. Fast, you a sugar daddy?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you smashing them aunties and then grandmamas and you still do? Yo, let me find out, boy.
Hey.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell it, Fast been doing that since the 90s. The auntie, the mama, the 20-year-old daughter. Hey, it's a family affair.
Yes, sir. As long as y'all still working out in the gym.
They don't call us 69 for nothing. That's right.
You ever had like female securities or something?
Nah, that wasn't.
I be looking at the female security nowadays and the female officers, and I'm like, the correction officers, and I'm looking at them like, pretty stacked back there, you know what I mean, for you to be working as an officer. So I can understand, like, when Lil Wayne says, "Excuse me, Mrs. Officer," right? Guys, you just finished celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, and of course, man, you guys are part of that, man. How does that feel?
Boy, like magic.
Yeah.
Man, for me, it's just I'm grateful every day above ground. But anytime it comes to hip hop and to be a part of it, because coming from Florida and doing Miami-based music, when they invited us to the Soul Train Awards or to the Source Awards,
you
or
did the BET Awards too.
BET Awards,
right.
Yeah, man, it's just a blessing to know that, hey, like today, Rock the Bells Radio, reaching out to Miami-based artists from Florida that have gone national and said, hey, man, y'all are part of this family too.
Right.
Hey, that's big.
That's what's up, man. So we got a brand new single that you pushing out. I done broke here in Florida, man. It's called Shake. Talk to me about the single.
Man, Shake is something that we wanted to do with this new project, The Notorious Bass. It's our first studio album in over 25 years. So we wanted to come out with a song that we felt represented the state, but also represented what the state was about, which is dancing and speakers shaking, booty shaking, body shaking. Right. And shout some of the legends out, but also give them some of that traditional 69 Boyz flow that people say, yo, you heard 69 them boys be spitting. Right, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure we touched all those elements and went straight underground with it and went to the streets. So everybody from Florida to worldwide would know where Florida stand when it comes to this music game in 2025.
You had them shaking that blue martini last night, though.
Man.
You had them shaking that blue martini.
On the tables, on the bar. Hey, shouts out to that bartender that got up on the bar. hey, you did your big one.
Yeah, man. One more time, shout out to my man Ray, RV3 everybody at Blue Martini, Fort Lauderdale. You know that's my party on Friday night, and yeah, 69 Boyz, they came and shut it down. Now, before you guys get up out of here, you want to give some shout outs. Let us know what you guys got going before we play this record right quick, man.
I want to give a shout out to all the DJs in the country. You know what I'm saying? And while we down here in Miami, Luke, Trick, all y'all know what time it is.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. Thank you to all of the Miami-based legends, like Faz said, Luke, Trick, my favorite, Gigolo Tony, Half Pint, Uncle Al, Jam Pony Express, everybody that helped make Florida who we are today. Shouts out to the DJs and shouts out to the fans. Thank you for all your years of support. And listen, to all you artists out there, keep grinding, man. Keep making your music. I don't care what your age. Keep making your music, making good music. Get it to the DJs and get off your ass and get out here and work your project and work your product.
Now, you named all of those guys. You got merch for sale? Because this right here, this is clean. Like, you see it right there. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
Success and Effects, Poison Clan. Shout out to my brother JT Money. MC Nas D, man. Gigolo Tony, Half Pint. Rest in peace, our brother DJ Uncle Al. You know what I mean? 2 Live Crew. Rest in peace to the boys. You know what I mean? And oh man, this right here. You even put Outkast in that mix. Like, I love this shirt right here. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. That's how we call those the playlist shirt. We got a West Coast playlist. We got a Down South playlist, a Miami Bass playlist, and an East Coast playlist, as well as an Oldies playlist T-shirt. But for any 69 Boy merch, just follow us, official 69 Boys with a Z on IG. Yeah. 69 Boys fan page on Facebook or our website, official69boys.com.
And with that being said, it's your boy DJ Epps right here on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio with the 69 Boys, and I got the brand new joint all over the world, streaming on all platforms right now. It's called Shake right here on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio. Thank you, boys. I appreciate y'all.
Salute.
Yeah.